Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis 4 as Korea, sweet Choson turtles. So, after some deliberation with chat and just recognizing that we don't actually have influence ideas, which is weird for me in a campaign like this, it's... My normal go-to is vassal reconquests and building and stuff like that. But yeah, without having access to discounts to vassal integration, and having permanent claims on the entire China region, I think that we're going to just go over 100% overextension, and we're just going to pay the penalties. So, let's go ahead and do our piece. We did take Hohot, because we are going to release Mongolia. But, shoot, Mongolia has other stuff. I completely forgot that we had land up here. Probably still not a bad idea. Where are the other Mongolese provinces? They're over here. What do we got? This one is 4 development, 5 development. Jiram is 11. Fortune is 4. It's awfully low development, and most of it is not even stated, except for Fortune. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's release Mongolia. In hindsight, though, that means that I could have just released Mongolia earlier instead of paying 20 dip to take that province. Where were they? I know I just saw them. What happened? Return and diplo-vassalize? It's possible. Oirat has a permanent claim on it, so we would need to guarantee him. Yeah, he's small enough. No, that won't work. No, that's not going to work. If you use a return core and if you own their existing cores, they have like minus 1,000 reasons because of you having their cores. So no, we just have to release him and just whatever. It's still going to be worthwhile, I think. So Mongolia exists. He's got cores on most of Oirat. It'll be convenient. Mongolia, you are to be siege focused, you are to definitely divert trade, and while you are very small and weak, we will do influence nation on you. Get some extra trust built up early. And then core wise, we just need to, core as fast as we can because we're at, 183% overextension. Hey guys, I made an auto clicker. I updated my auto clicker. Ready? It's so good. I used auto hotkey, making it do a thing. Mr. Skoo73R, thank you for your sub, sir. Okay, we can make more state slots. The provinces we conquered in particular, we tried to choose provinces that we could already assign the clergy or burghers to. It's not super important that we take the time to do this, but I suppose since we conquered the right provinces. I don't want to give the clergy coastline, because I want naval force limit. But the inland stuff, I do want to get the autonomy down to 0. Grain gives force limit. We're not at 200 force limit yet, so I actually am not going to give the clergy that. Third age bonus, I want to have as much force limit as we can. Chizu can have this, though, and this, and this. And burghers. That province does not have an estuary or anything, but it's very high production and it's silk. Seems reasonable to me. China wares, good. Cool, good stuff. Shouldn't we release vassals anyway and get influence later? I think influence, well, I was leaning towards influence for the 4th ID group at one point, and then we did a poll, and you guys chose admin, I think, over quality at the time. I don't really know why we didn't go influence. I feel like influence is a cornerstone of virtually every campaign ever. Ming has rivaled Bengal. Alright. We could immediately reset our 15-year truce with Ming, because Ming is guaranteeing Oirat. And we want to attack Oirat anyway now with Reconquest, so we're going to do that, because we don't want to have a 15-year truce with Ming. However, The drawback is that the cores will be paused while we do that, and we're overextended. So I think we wait till the cores are done, and then we reset the truce. Essentially, it's going to cost us like 2 extra years, but... Okay, just leave that off in the corner. Make Mongolia into a march. Pass mandate. We could pass it. If we pass it and then we have rebels, it could be annoying, but... Eventually we want that core creation cost reduction, I think. So why not? Apparently this also costs stab. That's dirty. Let's do it. It's fine. It costs us a lot of economic power as well, because we're losing goods produced. Negative mandate minus 20% goods produced. Pass after cores. RIP. Yeah, we do. We have to pass it sometime. New Imperial Dynasty ascended to the throne. Prosperity. Tributaries. Looks like some of the devastation from conquering his land is affecting our growth rate. We're going to need to get some zone of control to protect this territory. Unfortunately, I did not really conquer any forts, so this whole region, this whole state is just unprotected from zone. We can't dev push it because they're not cores. Yeah, it's just sort of dirty. It's not that bad. A lot of flavors of rebels. Yeah. So apparently the... Oh god. The faction has a 75% chance of increasing. So in the recent patch, or fairly recently, they tweaked it now so that when you're over 100%, the likelihood of them progressing is what goes up. And we can very clearly see that that is a thing. It's definitely suppressed rebels. We already have a national unrest guy. Yeah, I think you're right. I suppose what we could have done is just stayed in the war. We could have killed his army, then passed the reform, waited for it to recover a little bit while we had the 0.05 monthly mandate from being in the war. But it's only 0.05 a month. And I feel like being at peace has more value, honestly. Where are these cores at? Sure, let's start getting some of these other cores done. Whatever. We now have none admin points. Right, and the devastation. Cabinet of Curiosities. I believe that is another innovativeness. Click. Sure. Get the stab for taking the cores at stab 3. I'm not going to buy stab. We have level 5 advisors. I don't know which ones have actually had events fire, but the likelihood that we get free stab is still pretty high. We only have the 3 armies, right? And Insane Toes Explorer, who is still exploring, by the way. Young Calvin. Calvin. Calvin? Kaladin? Calvin. No, you may not have access. My land. Yeah, we're gonna have rebels. It's gonna cause devastation. It's gonna be annoying. We're still in the second age, so we actually don't care about autonomy at all. And I think we decay autonomy exceptionally well. So I think I'll just raise autonomy. Look at this. Udi. 0% autonomy, but 18 unrest. Good god. Udi. Why you have to be so mad? Negative mandate. Oh god. We should not have passed it yet. Having positive mandate gives you negative unrest, right? Yeah. So we went from having negative 2.5 to having positive 2. That's like a 4.5 to 5 unrest swing by passing that first reform. We should have waited for the cores to be done. Oh, this is also where the rebel sentiment happened. That's why. I don't care about autonomy anywhere. Just try to minimize the annoyance factor for me. Most of this unrest is temporary anyway, but again, it's not where the majority of our economy comes from. Our economy comes mostly from trade and production, and it's fine. Besides, autonomy will come down again eventually. I just really don't care. Not to mention, moving into the third age, having higher autonomy is actually kind of ideal, because then you can just lower autonomy. Rooting out corruption is a thing. It's very pricey. Army maintenance, fort maintenance, interest on loans. We have loans? Why do we have loans? Yeah, exactly. I was saying the same thing. This is a good time to raise autonomy anyway, because by the time the third age hits, which is around 1610, we can then lower it again. Okay, yeah. Rooting out corruption. Pretty pricey. We could allow it to grow and not take on any more loans. Let's wait till we get some of this stuff done. Look at that. Even though I raised autonomy everywhere, still 75% chance of progress. Gross. Gross, gross. And we have unrest in this area as well. They're just peasants, but Hamhyung. We still have unrest there, even though we're suppressing, because we're trying to suppress too much unrest. We don't want to have corruption, I think, because doesn't corruption actually affect mandate growth as well? I remember now. Whatever. Quasar Fox just died. It's rather sad. Let's roll a couple of generals. Who shall lead? I need two. Two fearless leaders. Elexorin. That's a good guy. I remember you. Nice. 4-4, 4-4. It's a good general. Hey, Sildadia. I don't think we've used you lately, right? Sildadia? Sildadia. Sildadia, Sildadia. Another fairly awesome general, I have to say. 6-15 with only one guaranteed pip. These are some fantastic rolls. That's 16? Holy shit. Elexorin, you were a perfect roll. 16 on the dot. And then you, you were both perfect generals. The odds of that is like really not very high. Perfect for our upper bound anyway. Very impressive. Well done, sirs. Or ladies. Corruption does decrease it. I know corruption reduces unrest, but are you confirming corruption reduces Imperial Mandate? Because again, I think it does. Your string of siege pips continues. I want to train more infantry to help out with suppression, but we're already losing money. We're not at +3 stab, so we can't get the rigorous researchers event, so I think we'll just not root out corruption for a bit, let it grow. And yeah, let's train some more infantry for suppression purposes. One corruption is 0.01 mandate. Okay, well, we'll try not to let corruption grow too much. It will not take very long. Oh, gross. Guess we're taking on more loans. It will not take very long for our cores to be done. We do core quite quickly. We're already halfway there, in fact. And we've only had one rebel sentiment event. Which is pretty good, considering we have, you know, 180 overextension. Don't forget about the 5 loan modifier. Yeah. Not much we can do about it, really. We took a massive chunk out of Ming. I mean, it is what it is. We took 200% overextension worth of land from Ming. We're gonna have problems. Of course they rebel in the island. Or the exclave. Of course they do. Where are my transports at? Here they come. Here come the rebels. We're gonna get them like practically every month, I think. Don't avoid strong enemy. Come on, it's a 25 stack. You got this. Age bonus. Hey, we got them all. Neat. Your innovativeness career run made me feel bad about your career run. Why? Are you saying, like, 140 years into the game, you're not maxed out on innovativeness? But why not? Have you considered just maxing out your innovativeness? I think you should try it. It's pretty good. A 354 with average claim becomes heir. That's slightly better than what we currently have, and we've accepted him, so sure. It is a woman, but I guess we can put up with her. Just get a personal union over the innovativeness. Indeed. Like, clearly. Just do that. Everything will be fine. We're gonna re-up our loan again. Okay, come on, course. We're almost there. 87. 90% of the way. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All the way. Innovativeness is super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I think so. Go to here. We're gonna go to here. Apparently, that's a very small peasant rebellion. Just need to pick up some more of these men. Widespread opposition. I'm not going to click that yet. Just leave that one open. I don't want to take the stab boss just yet. I certainly don't want to go to negative stab and lose prosperity. Bum bum bum. Bad events, man. Have you ever tried just not having bad events? I think we should do that. That's most of the rebels taken care of already, though. At least the ones that have spawned. And 90. Done. Overextension is no longer a problem. Good. Bum 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 bum. This is Elexorin. You are not our best combat guy. Videk is a 3-6. Sildadia has no trait yet. I would rather have Sildadia lead a siege to maybe pick up a siege leader trait. We'll just use Videk for this fight. Okay, I mean, we could boost stab, but I'm not going to do it until the cores are done. So let's wait on this event a little bit longer. We want to go back to suppressing, because there are still provinces with unrest, I believe. Got Korchin, they're decaying, decaying, decaying. Decaying. Just make sure. Are there any that are actually still progressing? Yes. In Chow. 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 Down there. Okay. Well, in that case, let's grab our transport fleet and just auto-transport this army down. That fort will unsiege that, although we're losing prosperity. Hey, look, gain stab. Chow Hu Xiao. This is why you run high-level advisors. And it's going to give us some meritocracy as well, which we don't actually need. But, Bum, 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 bum. How much longer on the cores? May? This event's going to fire soon. I'm going to hold this event. I'm just going to leave all the events open. Never click them. Basically, I want this last core to finish. And then we'll use this event to go to +2 stab. Like, I'll bump it once after the overextension's gone. Gonna min-max those admin points, right? Ming just insulted you. Are you going to take that? Well, for right this second, I'm going to take it. As soon as the last cores are done, we can go to war with Oirat, and that puts us to war with Ming again. So, Udi as unrest. Province of Udi. Probably due to the separatist sentiment event. I think we'll wait an extra few months to Hangzhou. Hangzhou is in this area. We need to pull some of these troops, not all of them. to this region. And this army is way too small. I think that we'll just build some infantry here. Get it up to like a 16-0-10 stack in that region. Okay. Arumba, did you know that there are milk dogs in China? Wait, what? They actually like use milk from dogs? You're telling me that they milk dogs? Okay. Hopefully this event doesn't fire until after June 21st. Once that final bit of overextension's gone, we'll bump stab for only 58 minus 7. So like, there we go. 50 points. Go all the way to 2. Not going to convert any provinces. Make states. This should be a state. That's a 5-province state, so sure. How many state slots do we have? Only one more. In this state, this is a small state. There's another 19 dev. Probably prefer a bigger one than that. Alright. I'm going to take a short break here if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, stick around on Twitch, and I'll see you in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. See you soon.